Hey guys, now I'm going to tell you the story, the final story of Vine-Man 3, otherwise known as Vine-Man Victorious. And this takes place after the thing with the King Arthur and all that. So there's a flashback at the beginning of the movie, and Briarstorm is shown, and it used to be a beautiful rose bush that watched the people, but when people started cutting them down and burning them and killing nature and harming the park, Briarstorm decided to give them what they wanted, and he started destroying the park also. Okay, now we're going to the future, and the present, and this movie is located in Grand Canyon National Park in Arizona, and the humans are actually the main enemies in this movie and start destroying nature, and Vine-Man intervenes to start setting them on the right path. And since it's in the future, law enforcement looks more futuristic, and there are bridges crossing the canyon and elevator rides going down the cliffs to the canyon. And Vine-Man goes to the future because of Merlin's magic from the last movie. The Ice Dragon Blizzard and the Sword Excalibur are nowhere to be found because they had to remain in the past. Briarstorm is still active and manipulates some of the humans with his mind manipulation powers for his own personal gain, and uses an army of huge genetically engineered Venus flytraps to eat people who refuse to do what he says. Briarstorm is no longer just interested in destroying nature, but he also wants to take over the world and enslave all of humanity. Sometimes when the humans refuse to do what he says, he also throws them down the cliffs of the canyon also. Briarstorm now holds up a sign that says, "Do unto others as they have done unto you." A new villain named Magmar with magma and volcanic powers surfaces to help Briarstorm. Flame Freak has multiple copies of himself that are flying around and setting the canyon on fire and destroying the rocks. Lady Aqua arrives to help defeat Flame Freak and succeeds with minimal effort. A new villain called the Wendigo starts terrorizing and eating people. The pastor from the first movie is now a large megachurch pastor and decides to betray his congregation and the earth by siding with Briarstorm and his minions for his own personal gain. He threatens Benjamin Bishop with a gun when confronted. An evil college professor named Dr. Bixler also sides with Briarstorm for his own personal gain. Briarstorm tries to destroy the bridges and elevators in the canyon and to kill the park visitors, but Vine-Man stops him with his vines. A Native American shaman who prays over the wilderness areas and calls on the great spirits to resurrect Rock Golem in the canyon to fight Magmar and the Wendigo. This time he is bigger than before. Vine-Man teams up with Benjamin Bishop and Lauren Bishop and all of humanity and the United States military and their rocket launchers. The Venus flytraps are destroyed with the rocket launchers. Briarstorm tells Vine-Man the humans need to be destroyed because they are part of the problem. Vine-Man argues that some of them are part of the problem, but most are worth saving. Briarstorm gets angry and starts a massive storm with his weather controlling powers, and tornadoes whisk some of the army team away, and some are struck with lightning. He destroys the military vehicles by shooting flame balls at them. Meanwhile, Rock Golem defeats Magmar by punching and throwing him in the Colorado River and cooling and hardening him. He then smashes the Wendigo with a hammering fist. The military realizes they are losing the battle with Briarstorm, and all hope seems to be lost when the Native American shaman prays again to the great spirits, and a warrior angel is sent from heaven to give Vine-Man angel wings and a flaming sword of justice to kill Briarstorm with. Vine-Man and Briarstorm fly up into the air and battle for what seems like hours. Vine-Man attacks Briarstorm with his sword, and Briarstorm blocks it with his scepter. Briarstorm attacks with his claws, and Vine-Man flies away just in time to avoid damage. Briarstorm sends rain and lightning after Vine-Man, but Vine-Man flies above the clouds and smashes down on Briarstorm, sending him to the earth in the middle of the Grand Canyon, and a large explosion is seen, and the water from the Colorado River rises up to the top of the canyon. After Vine-Man kills a stunned Briarstorm by slicing him into pieces, Vine-Man tells the pastor and the college professor that not only did they betray all of mankind, but they also betrayed themselves as well, and hands them over to the Rangers to be arrested. The citizens of Grand Canyon National Park try to rebuild their crumbling canyon. Benjamin and Lauren share a kiss. A large rainbow is seen in the sky after the rain stops, and a bald eagle flies overhead, signaling freedom and victory for all of humanity. And now, for the ending of the movie, several months later, Benjamin and Lauren are seen outside playing football with Vine-Man and some children at the park at the rebuilt church. They are running around laughing and having a good time and making fun of Briarstorm and Flame Freak's names and saying how glad they are that Vine-Man and the others defeated them together. Vine-Man talks to the children about the importance of throwing away your trash and recycling and leave no trace camping. The children laugh and poke fun at Vine-Man in a good-natured, wholesome way, and he pokes fun back at them. And they all live happily ever after. The end. Now, I was going to show some pictures, but I think I'll do that at a later time since I don't have them right now. But I hope you all liked this video, and if you could, give it a like, and go ahead and watch my other videos too. Alright, thanks. Everybody have a good day.